With San Diego Comic-Con 2023 right around the corner, it's time to take a look back at all the items we got last year for San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is a series that we like to do here on the channel where we actually look back at con exclusives almost a full 12 months since they've released in anticipation for whatever con is coming up. In this case, San Diego Comic-Con, which is arguably the Super Bowl of cons when it comes to Funko collecting. Last year's catalog was absolutely massive. We got so many pops, sodas, a lounge flyback, and even a skateboard. We got so many items that we're actually breaking up this year's San Diego Comic-Con look back series into 3 videos. So this will be part 1 of 3, so you guys have 2 more exciting videos to look forward to, including the grand finale, where we're going to be taking a look at all of the Freddies we got in the box of fun, as well as the Freddies that were dropped exclusively at Fun Days. So without further ado, let's jump into pop number 1. So the first pop that we're going to be talking about is SpiderMan 2099. This one was actually an Amazon shared exclusive, and the shared sticker version is currently going for $21, while the con sticker is currently trending for $70. Now, if this version of SpiderMan 2099 looks a little bit weird compared to what you just saw in Across the Spider-Verse, that's because this version of SpiderMan 2099 is actually based on the version from the Spider-Verse game. Now, also, this version of SpiderMan in 2099 to date has seen a little bit of spike in value, so I think that has to do with the Across the Spider-Verse movie that just came out. However, the con sticker version of this pop was trending for $100 when it first dropped, and then it came down pretty hard. In the end of last year, it was actually only going for around $35 to $40, and now it's back up to $70. So I'll be curious to see if this one continues to rise or if it falls off in the upcoming months. So next up, we actually have an anime pop in the form of Gran Torino, and this of course is from My Hero Academia. It was a box lunch shared exclusive, and the shared sticker version of this pop is currently trending for $28, while the con sticker is actually going for $80, and I'm really not surprised based on the popularity of My Hero Academia. And since this pop's released in July of last year, it's been relatively consistent, bouncing back and forth from $60 to $90, and like I said, currently sitting at $80. Next up, we actually have a TV pop in the form of Digital Stan. Now, Digital Stan is from South Park, and this one happened to be an Entertainment Earth shared exclusive, and it actually did glow in the dark. But despite being from a popular animated TV show and glowing in the dark, you can actually get the shared sticker version of this specific pop for less than retail, which is absolutely crazy. The shared sticker is currently trending for $11, so it's actually depreciated less than retail in a year's time, while the con sticker is currently trending for $25. I'll be curious to see if this one sees any kind of spike in the coming months, or if it's just flatlined apparently at this value. Up next, we actually have another Entertainment Earth shared exclusive in the form of a Marvel character, and this is the Scarlet Scarab from Moon Knight. Now, I'm actually surprised at this pop's value, considering how well Moon Knight did compared to all the other Disney Plus Marvel shows. The shared sticker is only going for $33, while the con sticker is only going for $70. And I emphasize only because, one, the Moon Knight series did actually do pretty well, and it was overall well received by fans. And number 2, this is actually the only version of the Scarlet Scarab pop where you get her in her superhero-esque outfit. So because of that, I would actually expect this pop to be going for more. I'd also expect it to be going for more definitely in the future, because we are going to be getting possibly Moon Knight Series 2, or at the very least seeing Moon Knight and probably the Scarlet Scarab in another future Marvel project. So this one is a little bit puzzling, but nonetheless, that is where the Scarlet Scarab currently stands. So the next pop that we're going to be talking about is without a doubt the most anticipated and most hyped character that we got for last year's San Diego Comic-Con. That, of course, coming in the form of the first appearance glow-in-the-dark Super Sonic. Everybody and their mother was talking about this pop. I was incredibly excited, and I had to have it in our collection from day one, and this is one that I had to go out and grab right away. Now this one, I'm really surprised at the values considering the hype and popularity of Sonic the Hedgehog right now. You can actually get this pop for only $24 for the shared sticker, and the con sticker is going for $105, which yes, is a lot of money for most people. However, at one point this pop was trending for upwards of $200. So even though this pop was incredibly hyped, it was incredibly anticipated, it seems like some people have straight up forgotten about this pop. So I'll be very curious to see how this does in terms of value over the next coming years, considering the fact that a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog pops and family members of Sonic have gone up quite a bit in value recently. So next up, we actually have another Marvel pop to talk about, and just like the Scarlet Scarab, I actually think this one should be worth more than what it's currently going for. The pop that we have to talk about now is another Walmart shared exclusive, and this was America Chavez with the Star Portal. And of course, we first saw America Chavez in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness sequel that we got last year. And even though the movie flopped and it was kind of confusing and puzzling and left a lot of Marvel fans, including myself, unfulfilled, I actually did really enjoy America Chavez's character. Now this pop is currently trending for only $38 for the shared sticker and only $50 for the con sticker. And I emphasize only because we are going to be seeing America Chavez again in future Marvel projects. We could be seeing her as soon as The Marvels, which is actually coming out at the end of the year in November. So she'll be alongside Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and even Miss Marvel if she does appear in that movie. And the biggest reason why I think this pop should be worth more is because of how awesome the pop and the sculpt is. They did a really good job nailing the look of America in pop form, and I love the Star Portal behind her because that of course is her main superpower. So I'll be curious to see if this one goes up over time due to more America Chavez appearances in the MCU, or will it stay at this value or maybe even go down? So unlike the last three pops that we just talked about, the next pop, I'm really not surprised at its current value, as this one is Jeremy Jam from Parks and Recreation. It was a Walmart shared exclusive, and even though I love Parks and Recreation, and Jeremy Jam was even a funny character in the show, he wasn't a huge character, and I really think he only matters and is cared for by die-hard fans of Parks and Recreation. This pop is the first and only pop of Jeremy Jam. I never see Funko making another one. They actually did a really good job capturing the look of Jeremy in this sculpt, but you can only get the shared sticker for $13, while the con sticker is only going for a measly $25. So once again, we have another shared exclusive that's trending for under retail, which is absolutely insane. So up next, we actually have a character from the Star Wars universe in the form of the Purge Trooper. I was beyond hyped for this pop, and I couldn't wait to add it to my collection. But it seems like I might have been one of the few people that actually did. This was a Walmart shared exclusive, and you can get the shared version of this pop for only $14, while the con sticker is trending for $29. If you're not familiar with the Purge Troopers or where they fall in the Star Wars lore, they were actually in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+, which despite having Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series had mixed reviews. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but hey, I just have nostalgia for the prequel trilogy, and I love the Clone Wars. The Purge Troopers appeared in the background of the show pretty much minimally, and they didn't have a big part in the show, of course, and I think that's reflective in the price of this pop. Nonetheless, I love it when we get new troopers from Funko, and I'm really hoping that maybe we can get another version of a clone trooper for this year's con. So next up, we have a Funko Pop that I think really only one person in this entire community actually wanted and collected. Yes, I'm looking at you, Vince. This pop is the glow-in-the-dark 10-inch Miss Minutes from Loki Season 1. Yes, it's 10-inch, yes, it glows in the dark, but man, her character was so creepy and still gives me a little bit of nightmares. I really hope she's not in Season 2 of Loki when that eventually comes out on Disney+. Nevertheless, this pop is currently trending for $40 for the shared sticker and $60 for the con sticker. And I take these values with a grain of salt because with these larger pops, I think sometimes what gets wrapped up in the value is the cost to actually ship this massive item. But hey, $60 for the con sticker for a 10-inch glow-in-the-dark Marvel pop doesn't seem overall too bad. So next up, we have two pops that I like to call San Diego Comic-Con filler pops. And these pops are, of course, the mascot for San Diego Comic-Con in the form of the beloved Toucan. I'm not sure if anybody out there gets super hyped when they see that these pops are coming, but we'll probably be getting some more this year for San Diego Comic-Con 2023. The first Toucan that we have to talk about is the Rocker Toucan, which I actually like better of the two Toucans that we got for last year's con. And then the second one being the Pirate Toucan. Now, the shared version of the Rocker Toucan is currently going for $33, while the con sticker is surprisingly going for $55. The shared sticker version of the Pirate is going for $29, while the con sticker is trending for $34, which seems about more accurate in terms of the popularity of this specific pop. I really think the only attraction to the Toucans, and these pops in particular, is the fact that they both have the San Diego Comic-Con logo somewhere on the pop. The Rocker Pop actually has the San Diego Comic-Con logo on the boombox or stereo or whatever it's stepping on, and then the Pirate Toucan actually has the logo on its hat. If it didn't actually have the San Diego Comic-Con official logo on the pops, I really don't know how popular they would be, because then they would just be a random toucan rocking out or a random toucan sailing the high seas. So nonetheless, I'm sure we'll get more toucans this year. It'll just be interesting to see which toucans they decide to make. And now we're going to briefly interrupt today's San Diego Comic-Con look back video for a giveaway announcement. So I'm actually going to turn it over to my good friend John, who's going to announce the winner of the Freddy Funko Riddler from our challenge over on Instagram. Take it away, John. Alright guys, so we are officially going to draw the winner here for this beautiful Freddy Funko as the Riddler NFT pop. Thank you to everybody who created a reel using our audio over on Instagram. Joanna and I were blown away by the creativity that everybody did for their different style reels, and we're so excited to do more challenges like this in the very near future. Like I said, if you didn't win Freddy today, or if you don't win Freddy today, there'll be lots of other opportunities to win some other cool prizes in the very near future. So I have everybody who created a reel up on the wheel here. I'm gonna shuffle it twice for good luck. And now we're going to spin it and see whose name the arrow happens to land on. So good luck, everybody. Let's see who's going to take home Freddy Funko as the Riddler. And it looks like the winner is LTO Funko. Congratulations, L_TO_Funko. Hopefully you see the video so you can reach out to us so we can get your brand new Freddy Funko Grail shipped off to your collection. So up next, we actually have a DC pop to talk about in the form of Peacemaker holding up the peace sign. Now, despite many DC projects being flops over the past several years, the Peacemaker series was actually pretty popular and overall well received by fans. It's actually been so well received that despite the big shakeup that's going on over at DC, James Gunn has confirmed that they are moving forward with season 2 of Peacemaker with John Cena. In the meantime, this pop is currently trending for $19 for the shared sticker, so not that much more than retail, and $35 for the con sticker. However, I'm a little bit hesitant to say that the con sticker version of this pop is in fact worth $35 because, according to PPG, there's only been one sale of this pop over the course of the last 12 months. How on earth is that possible? There is no way Funko only made one con sticker version of this pop. There has to be hundreds of these swirling around the marketplace somewhere, but for whatever reason, Pop Price Guide has not captured these sales. Typically, I'd like to see at least 50 to 100 sales of a specific pop to really feel good about its actual value, but hey, $35 is probably not too far off for this one. So next up, we have arguably one of the most boring San Diego Comic-Con releases to date in the form of Ted Lasso. Now, Ted Lasso is a very popular series that actually just wrapped up its season finale with season 3. And we actually have a whole slew of Ted Lasso pops on the way. So it'll be interesting to see if people still care about this original San Diego Comic-Con release with all of the other arguably more interesting versions of Ted Lasso on the way in a few short months. Nonetheless, this pop is currently trending for $60 for the shared sticker and $60 for the con sticker. So once again, I think there might be a hiccup with Pop Price Guide because they actually value the con sticker and the shared sticker both at $60. If you guys have been collecting for at least a few months, you might have noticed with Con Exclusives, the shared sticker is typically worth a good amount less than the con sticker. Anywhere from 25 to 50% less in value is pretty typical. So I don't think the shared sticker version value is accurate according to Pop Price Guide, but nonetheless, we have Ted Lasso. So next up, we actually have another anime pop that I know absolutely nothing about, and this, of course, is the Butterfly Chocho from Boruto. Now, this one is interesting. The shared sticker version is going for $32, while the con sticker is going for $55. However, when this one first dropped, the con sticker was trending for well over $70, going for about $75 to $80, and has since come down to now $55. I don't know anything about Boruto. I don't know anything about this character, but the pop has some nice pretty colors and a pretty cool mold, so I don't see why people wouldn't collect it for their collection, but nonetheless, the shared sticker is pretty reasonably priced. So next up, we actually have a pop from a series that I feel like is starting to just gain popularity, despite the fact that a bulk of these were actually released last year. And the pop that I'm actually referring to from last year's San Diego Comic-Con is the Power Ranger Donatello, which was a mashup between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers. Now, the shared sticker version is only going for $38, while you're going to have to shell out quite a bit more for the con sticker, as it's currently trending for $120. Now, the con sticker was going for quite a bit when it first dropped. It was nearing that $150 to $160 range. It dropped harshly, and it was going for only $50 a few short months later, and it has since slowly risen back up to where it currently stands at $120. Like I said, I feel like this line is just starting to gain some momentum as people are now starting to collect it more. They have made other characters from this line, and they're probably going to be making more mashups like this in the future, so it'll be interesting to see what characters they decide to make next. Next up, we have actually another oversized pop to talk about from this year's con in the form of the 6-inch Young He doll from Squid Games. Now, we don't get a lot of 6-inch con exclusives, so it was pretty cool to see this one for last year's con, and this year I actually hope that we get at least one 6-inch con exclusive. I don't think we need any 10-inch, but I'm definitely down for a 6-inch. This one, of course, being Young He doll, where the shared sticker is trending for $38, while the con sticker is going for $75. Now, even if you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you've heard of the Squid Game series from Netflix. It has been greenlit for season 2, of course, due to its massive popularity and overall, outstanding views from season 1. So I have a feeling this could be one that you have to keep your eyes on, as it could be going up in value in the near future, especially when season 2 decides to finally reveal itself on Netflix. I, however, will not be watching it, as I heard it's incredibly graphic and very gory, and that's just not my style. So the next item that we actually have to talk about is a limited piece pop in the form of the glow-in-the-dark Demogorgon, which was limited to only 3,000 pieces. And it actually came in a bundle with a beautiful Stranger Things Loungefly bag. Now, even though this item was pretty cool to see drop for last year's con, I actually hope that Funko takes a break from the Loungefly bag and limited pop bundles, because as many people have noticed, Funko continued to drop them, and unfortunately they stopped selling out. So I think collectors have either decided to collect pops and or collect Loungefly bags, and you don't see a lot of people collecting both. Nonetheless, this bundle for the shared sticker is currently trending for $130, while the con sticker is trending for $195. This could be an item that sees a spike in value in the near future, as we are getting the 5th and final season of Stranger Things at some point in the upcoming years. And Stranger Things fans are pretty diehard, so I could see a lot of them needing this limited piece Demogorgon pop for their collection. So the last pop that we're going to be talking about for today's video is a very important one, and I specifically chose this one to talk about for several reasons, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for this. The pop that I'm actually referring to was an FYE shared exclusive in the form of Queen Historia from the very popular anime Attack on Titan. Now, this was a big deal, as the Attack on Titan hype was at an all-time high last summer, and it actually carried over into the fall. Now, with this pop, this is the first and only version that they've ever made of Queen Historia, and typically when they do that with a con exclusive, it draws a lot of hype and attention. The shared sticker version of this pop is only going for $25, while the con sticker is currently trending for $50. Keep that in mind, because when the con sticker version of this pop first dropped, it was going for well over $200, which is absolutely insane. This pop has depreciated by 75% in value over the span of the last 11 and a half months, which is absolutely mind-blowing for a pop that was the first of this character from a very popular anime. And this is why it's going to tie into today's Monday Motivation. So every single week we like to bring you guys a small piece of Monday Motivation to help kickstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is of course Monday. And Queen Historia had what I like to call a hard case of FOMO. And if you guys don't know what FOMO is, it stands for fear of missing out, which is something that sometimes bites collectors from the Funko community very, very hard, especially during con season. And that's why today's Monday Motivation is don't let FOMO get the best of you. Do not let FOMO control your financial decisions, as there's going to be a lot of people hoarding some of the very popular con exclusives right after the drop that are then going to be reselling them or flipping them and telling you guys that you'll have to get this pop, you'll have to get this item, you'll have to get this limited piece, because no matter what, this will be the only chance that you'll ever have to get it, and that it's only going to go up in value unless you get it right now for your collection at whatever price they're trying to sell it to you for. I tell this to people every single year, and I will continue to tell people this every single year until we stop having a channel, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon. And that is, guys, please, please, please execute some patience, as some of you guys who are still watching just saw with this video. A lot of the pops that we talked about today trended downward over the span of the last 11 to 12 months, and some are actually worth less than retail value today. So you will save a lot of money, and it will pay off to wait in the long run to get an exclusive. I know it can be hard. I know sometimes you really want to get something for your collection and you absolutely just cannot wait. But I encourage you, I will be right there with you, waiting alongside for a lot of the items that they're going to be dropping this year. And even though I know it's hard, you can do it and your wallet will thank you. So don't let FOMO get the best of you, and please wait it out. Wait out the storm. The prices will come down for just about everything, unless it's super limited or something like that. Unless it's a very hard to get Freddy, which we will be talking about in part 3 of this series. You will be able to get it for less money if you just wait a few months. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of our San Diego Comic-Con Look Back series. We will be back live on the Whatnot app tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for an awesome soda show. Every soda starts off at $1, so if you're looking for something cool to add to your collection, then tonight might be the night for you. We actually do have a credit through the Whatnot app, so if it's your first time downloading it, you can get a free $15 through the credit in the description below. So definitely don't miss out on that, and we cannot wait to see you guys tonight over on the Whatnot app. Last thing I have to say for today's video, thank you guys so much for all the support for our Instagram challenge, and be on the lookout for another one very, very soon. So with that being said, make sure to smash that like button on your way out, and as always, don't stop shooting until you score.